Hey there, it's Diane Forster. How are you? Welcome to Love It, Thank It, Bring It. This is our weekly series where we live the I Have Today way, living intentionally with passion and purpose in every area of our life, every day of our lives. And on this weekly webinar series, what we do is we take one new topic every single week, and then we talk about how that's showing up in your life. And I reveal some things to you, and then I give you 3 strategies, 3 ways, 3 tips, tools, techniques that can turn that around so it's actually working for you in your life, and instead of against you, and create awareness of things that you may be aware of. Oh, hey, Tony, thank you for saying hello. In fact, everybody, if you're out there, please say hello to me and let me know where you're from and let me know why you're here, okay? I'd love to make this interactive. This is a new system on Webinar Jam, so there's a way for you to raise your hand and speak too, which is awesome. So let's test that out together. It'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, back to the series and what we're doing. So that's what we do. We take one new topic a week. And now we are I think we're 18th episode. I think it's 18 or 19. We're actually on our 19th episode since we relaunched the series. And each topic, in case you haven't been here before, I'm going to encourage you to go to my site at dianeforster.com and go back and watch some of the past episodes, because all the episodes sort of work together. They all build on each other. And the reason why we do this process this way is because when we take one topic a week and we create awareness of it, and I give you 3 steps, and I always do 3 steps. 3 steps are easy to remember, easy to implement, and then easy to build upon. And when you create that awareness in your life for things that are not quite going the way you want them to, or you just create more awareness of the way you're showing up, I work on mindset, emotions, and language. And when you become aware of those things and you incorporate these strategies, hey Morgan, into your life, what happens is you start to change and shift and create a higher level of awareness. And then you build positive momentum, and that positive momentum starts moving your life forward in a positive direction, and your life just gets easier and more fun. I'm telling you, it's awesome the way it works. So that is it. So again, if you're here for the first time, that's a little background story. If you're here, again, thank you for coming. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that this day and time is working for you. And I am super excited to have this, discuss this topic with you. And so what I'm going to do is tell you what you can expect from our time together here. I want you to walk away with a clear understanding about your fears and how they're showing up in your life, and how they are potentially paralyzing you from doing things that you want to do, creating more abundance in your life, or more love in your life, more awareness, more happiness, more peace, more joy, many, many, many things. Okay, so I want you to get a clear understanding of how fear is showing up for you. Then what I want to do is give you the 3 ways that I've come up with. I could give you a lot more, but these are 3 really powerful steps on how to eliminate fear from your life. And then what I'm going to do at the very end, is I created a very special offer, and it's only for webinar attendees. If you've been following me, then you know that normally what I do is I live stream this here on the webinar, and then I do Facebook Live at the same time as well. But I wanted to make this offer, it's because it's an exclusive offer, only for the people who show up on the webinar and attend the webinar, because it's that special. So anyway, so please stay till the end so that you can hear it, all right? Because it's really powerful. And those of you who work with me and you know what I do and the way I do it, you're gonna agree. So, okay, so the name of the title of this episode is the real 4-letter word that starts with the letter F. And it is fear. So why is there so much fear? I mean, what the heck is everybody so afraid of? It's so crazy. It's so epidemic. What are the fears that are keeping you awake at night? Is it fear of getting sick, fear of dying, fear of being alone? fear of running out of money, fear of never getting married, fear of never having kids, fear of never getting married again if you're divorced, fear of rejection. That's such a big one. Fear of failure, fear of making a mistake. I work with a lot of people in a lot of different categories, a lot of different age groups. It's mostly women, but I do work with men too. And it runs the gamut for all of them. But every single one, just about every single one of my clients has fear based around something in their life, which is why you seek counsel in the first place, to really help you overcome some of those things. So I thought it really important, since it's such a huge topic, to bring it up and let's talk about it. Let's lift the veil off of this crazy emotion and get rid of it. All right. So in my work, that's the number one thing that paralyzes my clients. It is the number one thing. It causes them to, here's some of the things that happen. That causes them to stay in relationships or jobs or situations longer than they should, because they're afraid of the unknown. When you step out to the unknown, it's the devil you know versus the devil you don't know. Doesn't that make sense? That's why people stay. They're so afraid of what's on the other side. Fear keeps people from going after their dreams because they're so afraid to make a mistake. And it's just crazy. Mistakes are a part of life. They really are. And if you know me and follow me, I don't believe in mistakes. I believe everything is lessons along the way. So fear stops people from pursuing what they want because they're so afraid of rejection. Okay, this craziness needs to stop. It just needs to stop. Okay, so I used to have a lot of fears as well. I did, I had all those fears, and I can honestly tell you that, fear of being alone, fear of so many things kept me in a relationship way longer than it should have. It kept me in a job way longer than it should have. And I really had to overcome that. And I can honestly tell you right now, I mean it. I don't fear a single thing. I don't fear death. I don't fear getting sick. I don't fear going broke. I don't fear ending up alone. I don't fear for my kids. I think, they're totally okay. I literally have gotten this thing under wraps. And how I did it is this is the key. I figured out fear's just an emotion. It's just a feeling. It's just an emotion. It's not real. It's intangible. You can't touch it, right? So once I figured that out, I thought, I just need to think of a different emotion. When I feel fear come up, I switch my thinking and switch my emotions. I focus on something else. And like I talk about with worry, if you follow me, you know this. And if you don't follow me, please go back and watch some of my webinars and read my blogs on how worry is a wasted emotion. And how to replace worry in your life. Well, fear is the same thing. 99.99% of the things that we fear never come to fruition. And when you're living in fear like that, again, you're projecting into your future. You're not living in your now, in your present moment. You're putting an emphasis on something that isn't even real. It's not even real. So let me say it again. We need to stop. We need to stop feeling all this fear. So are you ready? Are you ready for me to give you the 3 strategies? Because I'm ready to give them to you. Okay. The first step is I want you, if you're watching, you can write this down or take a picture of the screen if you want, do a screenshot. I want you to get this book. This book is called Dissolve the Problem, and it's by Richard Dotz. Okay. Richard Dotz he's a modern day spiritual explorer, and he's written over 20 books on Amazon that are bestsellers on manifestation and reality creation, which if you know me, it's right up my alley. I love this book. Love, love, love. I love this book in particular. And what I love about this book is he talks about a 3-step process. Sound familiar? I mean, that's what I do, 3-step processes. And what the process is he on how to dissolve problems through his process of soften, shift, stay. Okay, so you have to read the book to figure it out. But basically what the gist of it is to get into an altered state. So when you're in a state of fear, it's just a state. So alter your state. And I want to just read two quick little aha lines from this book. Let me show you my book. Okay, I don't know if you could see it or not with this light, but I literally highlighted almost every page because there's so much good juice in here. But here he says, you know, we're all creators, right? Here he says, all we need to do is to stop our miscreating. So what that means is when you're focused your thoughts on, when they're fear-based thoughts and you're in that space in fear and worry, you are miscreating in the universe. If we stop negatively creating, then the universe will step in and do the other half. So you don't have to have fear based around anything. Removing the fear, getting that negative energy out of there, which if you watched my episode last week when I did the experiment on energy and you see how fast it moves, you understand that it's really imperative that you keep your thoughts focused away from fear-based thoughts. Keep it focused on your desired feelings, your desire for happiness, for joy, for peace, for love, for your desire to want, you know, be childlike in it. So focus more on that, but get this book. It is such a quick read. It's like 100 pages. It's a total of 100 pages. You could read this in a couple of hours. And this is a great reference to go back to. So that is step number one, because this book will help you to see that our perceived problems, which cause us to feel fear, aren't even real. He does an experiment in here. I think he takes it with he uses like an ice cream stick on how to drop it. And that's how easy it is to drop your fears. There's so much good in here. So get this book, okay? That's step one. Read that book. Okay, step number two is this. Write down all the things you're afraid of so that you can speak them out loud. Now that might seem counterintuitive to how I talk about being, you know, positive and, you know, your thoughts and your words matter a lot. But here's the thing. I learned this trick from Sonia Choquette, and I'll have a link to her site on my blog. Or if you want this in a PDF, you can email me at info@dianeforster.com and I'll send you a PDF of this week's material. But anyway, what she said is if we feel fear over something, and we don't express it, it's living inside of us, wherever it's living. And those of you who know the way disease works, and there's really no such thing as disease, it's dis-ease of the mind, and from the mind, the conditions manifest. So where is it living in your body? So what you want to do is you want to get the fear out of your body. So by writing them down and then speaking them out loud, like, you know, I'm afraid I'm going to get evicted from my place, or I'm afraid I'm never going to fall in love, or I'm afraid of, you know, running out of money, or I'm afraid I'm going to get fired, or whatever the fear is, speak it out loud, get it out. Because what you're doing in essence is you're giving it up to the universe. You're getting rid of it out of your body. So I added the writing down part to it. She didn't say that. She just said, speak your fears out loud. But I believe that if you sit down and you really think about, you know, make a conscious effort, focus that attention just for that little while. Well, what am I really afraid of? Where's my fear coming from? And what am I afraid of? And you write it all down and then you speak them all out loud at the same time. I just think it's more efficient to do it that way. And then as you're living your life and something comes up for you, a new fear comes up, or a forgotten fear, forgotten memory about something comes up, you can just speak it out loud right then and there. So you'll just let them go. And here's the thing. There is no need to keep your fears bottled up in you. And so many people have fear about talking about their fears. They're afraid that they're going to look weak in front of other people, when fear is just it's just an emotion, and everybody has them, right? So that's step number two. Step number three is long. And I'm going to tell you, this is the game changer. And what it is change your morning routine and you will change your whole life. I don't know what you do in the morning. I don't know how you start your day, but I'm going to ask you, how do you start your day? Do you sleep with your phone next to you, next to your head? Is it the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is pick up your phone and get involved in your phone? Do you grab it? Do you jump out of bed and get going? Like, are you one of those people that, feet hit the floor and you hit the ground running, and then you're off doing, you're mentally involved in all the responsibilities you have and all the things that you need to handle? If that is you, you need to stop living this way. I am telling you right now, this is what I learned. Okay, Les Brown says, the way you spend the first 20 minutes of your day sets up your entire day for success or failure. It is so, so true. So if you're one of those people that starts your morning that way, we have to change up your morning routine. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. What I'm laid out here is more than 20 minutes, but if 20 minutes is all you got to start, then start there and figure out a way to get this in 20 minutes. But if those of you who know me, I devote 2 hours to myself in the morning. I call it being selfish in a really good way, and I nurture my spirit, mind, and body. And I can't tell you, when you're in that space, fear can't come in. Fear cannot come in. So here it is. All right. Upon waking up and opening your eyes, I want you to stay in bed for at least 1 or 2 minutes. 5 is best. 5 minutes is best. But I want you to stay there and lay there. Your mind is so clear. You're in the best state, mental state and mindset of the day as soon as you open your eyes. You got nothing there. Nothing. It's the perfect time to do this. So what you do is you sit there and you lay there in gratitude, in appreciation of your bed, of your safety, of your pillow, of the fact that you're warm and safe. You've got a roof over your house. You're sleeping in a bed. Do you know how many people in the world never know that feeling? They never experience it. It is such a blessing and a gift. And I'm telling you, just stay there in gratitude. Stay still in gratitude. Okay. That's what I want you to do. Step number 1, stay in bed. And if you did my 30-day challenge, you know that's one of the days I ask you to do that. It's really powerful. Part number 2 of this step is once you get out of the bed, go to the bathroom, go brush your teeth, and then go put on your morning cup of coffee or whatever it is you do in the morning, but don't drink it yet. What I want you to do is go find a place to sit down, and I want you to meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes is best. If you can spare the time, do it. And if you're not a meditator, all I'm going to ask you to do is this. Just sit still quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Set a timer if you need to, but focus on your breath. That's it. You don't have to do anything more complicated than that. You don't have to find meditations online. You don't have to do mine. If you're interested in finding out more about mine, email me at info@Diane Forster, and I'm happy to walk you through how to do it and give you resources to do it. But you must start your day with meditation. Meditation changed my life. And I talk about it all the time because it is so critically important. If you say you don't have time to meditate, you don't have time not to. You have got to find a way to bring meditation into your day. Okay? So first lay in bed for 5 minutes in pure gratitude. Then go get your morning coffee set up so you then sit down and do your meditation. Next thing I want you to do after you meditate is go grab that cup of coffee or tea or juice or water and go sit down somewhere and write in a journal or a notebook. And I want you to do this for at least 5 minutes, longer if you can do it for longer. And here's what you want to do. You want to write what you're grateful for. Now you're going to put it in writing. I'm so grateful that I get to meditate. I'm so grateful that I'm healthy. I'm so grateful that I have air in my lungs. I'm so grateful for the job I get to go to. I'm so grateful for my husband or my lover or my best friend or whatever. Write everything that you are grateful for. Start doing this process. And while you're doing that, I want you to think about your day and what you want your day to look like. How do you want to feel during your day? How do you want it to look? You want a peaceful, smooth commute to wherever it is you're going. You want to have a delicious lunch with a friend or coworker or, your lover, or, you want to take a walk on the beach or go to the park, whatever you want. Think about your day and what you want it to be. And I want you to focus all of that time. Don't start the to-do list in your head. Just keep that window of time focused only on positive thoughts. It's so powerful. This stuff sounds so easy. You're not going to believe what's going to start showing up in your life when you start this practice, okay? Now, you're a creator. You get to create your life. So create it. Create the day you want. Create it. You get to decide. All right, the last in this section is I want you to listen to something motivational. Now, you may not have time in the morning, so, throw on something in your car and your commute on your way, or put your earbuds in and listen to something. I like Les Brown. I like Tony Robbins. I like Jim Rohn. I like Zig Ziglar. I like Lisa Nichols. I like Wayne Dyer and Deepak. There's so many great motivational tools out there. They're incredible. I mean, pop on one of my webinars and just listen to it again. Anything that's going to get you in a positive mental state, because here's what's going to happen. When you're in that state, fear can't get in. It cannot get in when you keep your thoughts. That's what the purpose of this is to, you keep your mind in a positive, we're working on our mindset here. And when your mindset is filled of excitement and anticipation and gratitude and positive thoughts, you can't feel fear, period. You can't feel fear. Now, I do this for almost 2 hours a day, this routine. I get up and I do the meditation and I write in my journal and I read positive things. I listen to positive things. And then I go and I move my body. And while I'm working out, whether I'm on the treadmill or a walk or whatever, I'm listening to something positive. You just absorb this stuff and you can't believe the positive impact it has on your life. You've got to change your morning routine if you're one of those people that picks up your phone and all of a sudden you're on Facebook or you're reading the news, the headline news, or you're texting. You are spending your precious time, your precious life focused on somebody else's life, somebody else's problems, other things that are going on in the world that frankly, you can't be a contributor to that. You can't really have an effect on that. And that is depleting you and putting fear in you. The cells of your body are so affected by that. So I know a lot of you don't watch TV anymore, and I barely watch TV, and if I do, it's something fun and uplifting. But getting on your device and doing that is the same thing. It's having the same effect on you. You're absorbing it. You think you're not. Your subconscious is taking that in, and it's creating fears, and it's connecting all those other fearful thoughts and all those other memories together and keeping it at the front of your mind. And so that 4-step process, I know it was a lot, and it was the 3rd step, and there were 4 things to do, but I can't tell you. You change your morning routine, you will change your life, okay? So you no longer have to be a victim of fear. You get to control your mind and your thoughts and redirect them in a much safer, much happier direction. You have a choice. As soon as you hear negative, take on a fearful negative thought, catch yourself doing it and go, you know what? I get to decide to think about something else. I'm not going to think about that. I am not going to think about that. And I don't care if you're thinking about trees or birds or whatever. Think about something else that removes that thought from you, that fearful thought from you, all right? Follow these steps, and I want to know how they're working for you. I do all of this that I do this for you, in love and support of you. So I want to hear from you what's working and what's not working and what you need and want from me. What else can I do to support you? So please let me know, all right? And let's get you living fearlessly and getting you the life of your dreams. All right, so a couple of things. Here are my affirmation statements, so write these down, okay? Love it. I love how fearlessly I live each day. I love how fearlessly I live each day. If you start doing these affirmations and you really believe them and you do them every day for a week, they're going to sink in. They're going to create triggers. The thank it is, I am grateful for my fearless attitude. I am grateful for my fearless attitude. It is an attitude, it's attitude of gratitude, attitude of positivity, attitude of fearlessness. It's an attitude. And then bring it. I am in control of my emotions, decisions, and my life. I am in control of my emotions, decisions, and my life. Isn't that powerful? I love it. Okay, so the quote is, the eagle has no fear of adversity. We need to be like the eagle and have a fearless spirit of a conqueror. That is from Joyce Meyer. I love that quote. So what I want to do, I didn't do this yet, but I'm going to do it now, is I did a poll. So for those of you who are on here, please do me a favor and answer these questions for me really quickly, if you can, please. All right. So question number 1 is, which do you fear the most? I'm not saying that you fear this all the time, but which do you fear the most? Is it getting sick or dying? Is it being alone? Or is it losing all my money? Which of these do you, oh, I guess I got to publish it so that you guys can answer the questions. So which do you fear the most? Getting sick or dying? Being alone? Losing all my money? If you're there, will you answer the question? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Okay. Getting sick and dying. Clearly the winner. Okay. Now, next question. Hang on. Shoot, what am I doing here? I did something. Hang on, bear with me. Reset poll. Okay, sorry. All right, that was 1. Now, how often do you feel the fear? How often do you feel the fear? Is it some of the time, most of the time, or all of the time? How often are you feeling this fear? Fear of dying, fear of getting sick. Let me know. Can you answer? Oh, some of the time. Okay. All right. That's great. Now, let me see. One more question. Thank you for your participation. All right. Last one. This is a good one. You ready? Okay. If you could change just a couple of habits to get rid of the fear, would you do it? Would you do it? I mean, if you could, just a couple of habits, that's what they are. Would you do it? Let me know your answers. Yes, I'll do anything to not feel this way anymore. No, I don't believe it's possible. Or I'm not sure, I would have to think about it. Which one of those most applies to you? I'm not sure, I'd have to think about it. Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, well, we got a split here. I'll do anything. So the poll was 50-50. Yes, I'll do anything not to feel this way anymore, and I'm not sure, I'd have to think about it. All right, well, good to know that you think it's possible. I love that. So thank you so much for doing that poll for me, because it gives me valuable feedback, okay? So now what I want to do is, does anybody have any questions? Anybody want to ask me anything before I tell you about this amazing, amazing offer that I'm going to do that is so going to help you related to fear? Well, if you do, just raise your hand and ask the question. Okay, so now let me tell you about the offer. So one of the things that I started doing here, let me put the chat box back up here in case you have any more comments. Thanks for doing the poll, you guys. One of the things that I started doing for my clients is that I have started to create personalized morning mantras for them who are in complete support of them. So I work with them and we assess where their challenges are, where their blocks are, where they need help with mindset, health issues, fear issues, lack of self-worth issues, anything that's going on with them. And what I do is I create a personalized, it's completely personalized to them, morning mantra for them. It's 5 to 10 minutes long. And so what we do is, and they're having phenomenal results with these things. So what I do is I will, after we have our sessions, I will literally record it and send it to them with a link on their phone. So they have it instantly, immediately, and they're listening to it every day. I had a client of mine who had an issue with a broken bone, and she was told she was definitely going to have surgery. And she started doing this. She said she can't believe how she feels. Incredible. And she went to the doctor a week later, and he was shocked, and he said, "You're healing so well, you're not going to need surgery." Okay. You know me. This stuff works. And here's the thing. There are so many out there, you know, affirmations, mantras, meditations, things like that, that you might be using, but it may not be exactly what fits your needs. This is going to be everything that you need. Everything that you need. So what we're going to do is we're going to schedule a review strategy session. So for those of you who haven't worked with me yet, what we'll do is we'll do a strategy session. So when you hit the button to purchase it, which I'm going to post right in just a second, you're going to get in fact, I'll do it right now. Let me do it right now. I'll show you what it is. You are going to get from me a confidential questionnaire that's going to be specific. It's going to give me specific information about you. Please take your time and fill out this questionnaire because it's such a powerful tool, and get it to me 24 hours, at least 24 hours before our session, so I can review it and I know exactly what to focus in on and hone in on, so that when we have the strategy session together, it's a one-on-one session with me. It's really, really powerful. So what we'll do first is you hit the buy now button, you get it, you get the confidential questionnaire, you email it back to me at info@dianeforster.com. Don't worry, you'll get all the details for this stuff. You don't have to write any of this stuff down. And then once I get it, we will schedule your appointment. And then once we have the session, I will do it within 24 hours. You will have your personalized morning mantra, and you're going to have it digitally delivered to you immediately. And you're going to have it for life. And you can listen to this every single day. And there's no more guesswork. You don't have to worry about searching for other things. Or if you're someone who wants to meditate and wants to do mantras and needs this positive uplift, but you don't know how to do it and don't know where to go, I take all the guesswork out of it. I'm telling you, it's so, so powerful. So I wanted to offer it only to you guys on the webinar because this is normally $197, but it's a webinar special. I'm doing it for $84. And those of you who know me know that 8 and 4 are powerful numbers, very powerful numbers. But for $84, you get a one-on-one session with me. You get a complete evaluation of your questionnaire, and you get a personalized morning mantra that you have forever. It's so worth it. So all you have to do it is click on the link right here, get personalized mantra now. So that'll take you to the page. You'll pay right there, and then you'll get the thank you email with the confidential questionnaire, and then we'll take it from there. And I'm really, really excited to do this for you. I'm telling you, the results have been phenomenal. So that is it. And I want you to know, let me recap the 3 steps again for you. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know, I can't see who's here. So let me go see if anybody's got a raised hand. No. And let me go back to the offer. Oh, shoot, you guys, I didn't publish it. This is the first time I'm using Webinar Jam with the new system. So this is where it is now. I'm so sorry. So click on the link. Please take advantage of this. Don't wake up tomorrow wondering what to do. I'm gonna guide you, and I'm gonna remove the fears from your life. This is such a powerful tool and such a great investment in you. And it's $84, and you get a one-on-one session with me and a customized, personalized morning mantra. So act on it right away. Click the link. Let's do this, okay? So again, the 3 steps were get the book, Dissolve the Problem, read this book. It's a keeper, man. Okay, then the next thing was write down all the things you're afraid of, and then speak them out loud, get rid of them. And then last was to change your morning routine, and you will change your whole life, and follow my 4 steps, okay? Again, if you want this PDF of this, you can email me at info@dianeforster.com. When I post my blog, there's a link here for Sonia Choquette if you're interested in finding out more about her. There's also a link for me. And please don't keep me a secret. You know, if you know anyone who could benefit from what I do and how I do it, please share this link with them and follow me on social media and share my wisdom and share my teachings with others who could really use this. You know, I do a lot of support for women in transition, you know, a lot of women going through divorces, or they're in unhappy relationships. They're empty nesters now. They're stuck. They don't know what to do. They're in a career that they don't like. They're starting a new career and they need support. They don't know what to do. You know, I do business, life, relationship. I cover it all. I cover the gamut. So, and I work with men too, not just women. And, but I am here to serve you and to be here for you. And I would love nothing more than to give you this personalized mantra, this morning mantra. You're going to thank me over and over and over again. It's going to pay for itself over and over and over again. And I'm all about results. I'm very much about results. So that is our show for this week. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you next week. And again, follow me on social media go to my new group on Facebook. I have Today with Diane Forster. Join the group. I have the business page, but now I have a private group where I'm going to do all kinds of cool things. I am going to do video. I'm going to do teachings and lessons and all sorts of great things in that community. So go there and please join my group at I Have Today with Diane Forster. I love you. I'm here for you. It is my mission in life to serve you. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.